These different parts are unity, bringing together the fragile and the strong, the penetrable and the impenetrable, the see-through and the dark, full material. The pieces are normally fixed like a carpenter would fix wood together, so I try to avoid to use glue. Here you see a seated figure which gave me huge problems. When I blow glass, I cannot blow bigger than 2 or 3 feet. And I wanted to make immaterial figures as clear and pure as possible. So then I found the solution of making the figures now out of space, and the space around it is the bronze or the stainless steel. This is a kneeling figure, and it might be explained like that. There's my dog. She's always with me in England. That's to explain how the figure works, and it's modeled on me. This is a welcome figure I made for a town nearby in England, and I put them on the hill, and I see them like that on the hill with the sunlight behind it, and that's all. Thank you.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, friends of arts of sculpture. My name is Toyo, and I'm doing my concentrate for sculptures on movement, because I think the third dimension, if time stood still, nothing would move. So my objects have the concentrate on movement. I believe that the energy, which is unendless in creation, can be used for transformation of energy and of conscience also. It is, for me, it's a lie that some greedy people want to tell us that the energy in Earth is not enough for the future for us. And so we have to send some ships, a military. I think this can be used with aesthetic and with design, with a thankful and humble view from the future, from the energy of the outside. It's more than enough. And so if we use it in this way, maybe it will be a bit of peace for the world in the future to have the fourth dimension included in sculptures. So somehow like that. Thank you for listening.
Good evening all together. And, my works are divided in individual work as well as construction and construction of spaces. Most of the pieces are in wood and metal, and sometimes they are in movement. The following is this is an empty space, and I ask sometimes when I construct a space. This is the piece in movement. It was a parcours in Brussels. I went to a quartier in Brussels with this sculpture, and I asked, what makes a place? What has happened here? What impressions have emerged? Which tracks, which breaks and spaces are visible? These questions are crucial for my projects and also for the choice of material. Some pieces are in metal and some in wood, and it's construction and deconstruction in this piece. This is a performed process work with construction and deconstruction, and sometimes I create unknown manuscripts from metal, is a movement video. And also I construct unknown spaces in this photography. Thank you very much, and ask me if you want.
Hello, my name is Hex. I'm specialized in stainless steel, and today I'm going to show you 2 of my series I work in. The first is called Paper Steels, because I cut out single forms out of a self-made sheet of steel that I weld together from small pieces so it gets a smooth and curvy surface. Then I cut out a single form and hook it up like a found archaeological object on a stand. And I call them paper steels because they look pretty two-dimensional on the first side, like a drawing, and they're very thin. It's just about 2 millimeters, the sheet of steel after polishing. And completely three-dimensional is the second series that I call asteroids or rocks. I start with small pieces again and put them one to another and fit them to one to another and bend them. So this object is just growing like an organic object, like a potato. And I don't really have a sketch or a draft of it. I just let it grow. And when it's finished, so it gets a unique. And I try to work in stainless steel like an organic material, not industrial-like with sharp edges and 90-degree angles, but like a wood or stone. And stainless steel, in difference to normal steel, is connected to the light by polishing. So you have the connection with the light, and you don't find that in normal steel. Thank you.
So, good evening. I just want to describe myself. I would call myself as a nomad in art. That means 30 years ago I left Germany, lived and worked in countries all over the world, from Asia, Nepal, Thailand, through North Africa and United States. The only thing which was possible, there was not a real studio, so my studio had to be inside and the nature. Because of this relation, it was absolutely clear how can I find the inside connection from myself towards the world. How can I make the peace between me and the world, and how can I connect the reality with abstract way of thinking. That means I have different social aspects, sculpture aspects, and aesthetic aspects. The concentration now is I'm swinging between Spain and Mecklenburg. Still with the same questions I can concentrate now on is the inside world and the outside world. Well, in all its different shapes and tries, you can see. Thank you.
My name is Dietrich Förster, and I will talk about order and freedom. My works arise as an answer to their surroundings. They begin with a basic geometric shape as a repetition of equal modules. I break up this rigid order by creating a transition towards free motion. In this change, I attempt to find a situation containing both order and freedom at the same time. The connection of these two poles exists in a natural surrounding. Order and freedom are connected in nature. In surroundings created by humans, this balance is often missing. I think that the balance between order and freedom is a crucial component for a satisfying quality of life. Here is a glass cylinder made of industrial sheets of glass which tries to move like a wave. That's the same sculpture in a view up to the sky through the glass.
I use light on a sculpture to express what is invisible and ungraspable. I'm talking about a spiritual pain with maximum austerity and using what is ephemeral, putting these worlds inside boxes in order to emphasize our own fragility. Thank you very much.
And I come from Berlin. Okay. My sculptures are often site-specific. This can be a natural environment as well as architecture. When I develop a new project, I like to experiment with ideas, meanings, and different materials. I'm open to any media and technique to transform a specific idea. Depending what I want to realize, I work with paper, wood, natural material, metal, or polyester. Places inspire me very much to develop new works, which relate to this special situation of a location. This is always a challenge for me. Color plays an important role in my work, and many of my previous sculptures deal with the yellow color, which is a symbol for the light, the sun, and the south. In this way, I have created many installations and sculptures with lemons and with lemon trees. They are a visible expression of my longing for the southern countries. A new topic in my work is networking. It plays an important role in all parts of our life. My networker sculpture represents this. On the contrary to the most popular networking on the internet, I transmit the idea with a big, archaic-looking spider. There are many interesting aspects in networking which may find their expression in various ways and forms. In communication, the spreading of ideas, the exchange, and to connect with others. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Ulrich Saloga from Germany. I'm 54 years old, but in this group I'm a baby. First of all, must be said, English is not my preferred language. I call myself paint sculptor, but what is it, a paint sculptor? I think I'm the missing link between painter and sculptor. I paint pictures on a canvas, I make three-dimensional sculptures. My idea is to bring both together. I connect canvases with metal brackets on three-dimensional objects. The shape is freely selected. Cubes, pyramids, as well as free forms like heads, crosses, or so on. Paintings leaving the wall into the room. Hanging on the ceiling, standing on the floor, on the table. I have no imagination what comes next. Maybe we see. You can put on acrylic paste, gessos, and colors you like. These objects are very, very light. Much more lighter than, for example, made of wood. It's very easy to hang them on the ceiling, even in churches, great halls, or high museums. Okay, but what's my personal opinion? What's the reason I'm standing here today? Not fame and honor, not getting exhibitions, no people buying or selling these objects. It's the idea. You may Google it, there's no book about it, no famous artists use it. So I have to spread it myself, I want the chance to teach, giving back what I have found. I need people who know what I'm talking about. I want to bring my knowledge to students, academies, to all the painters who want to leave the wall. Thank you.
Guten Tag, good evening. My name is José Antonio Asensio. I am a painter, a sculptor, and also a professor of the Fine Art University of Barcelona. I started working in the sculpture world accidentally, when the Barcelona City Hall interested my design of an artist event on occasion of the Olympic Games in 1992. I designed a performance that ended being a presentation of a sculpture by City Hall demands. This event made me reflected on my work, and I realized that the artist could be completed by the domination of the different disciplines. As in the case of the Renaissance artist, it could be able to sculpt polish, a design of or write within other scales. Since that moment, I have been developing different sculptural projects. Some of them become true, others in an infinity process. Moreover, my first pictorial stake caused my that I have always had a necessity of the color and the thoroughfare of the lake layer. At present, the lake is the material that is the axis of my whole artistic work and investigation. Thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Susan Williams. I'm a London-based sculptor working with site-specific installation. Sometimes I make works that move in the wind, and I develop these as videos. Both the light and the architecture surrounding the work are very important and have a defining influence. I use everyday materials, exploring their intrinsic properties. I do this by making what is already there in the material more visible. Sometimes this, what does it do? This captures other things that we don't normally see, for example, the light or flatness or the potency of a colour. At times, illusions such as floating and effervescence reoccur in my works, and this makes links to the magical and the metaphysical. The works on the screen today are made from cocktail sticks, foam floats, IKEA curtains, plastic party cups, bubble wrap, chairs, scaffolding foam, household insulation foam, and cake cases. I think that's it. Those are the chairs. Thank you very much.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Silvia Witwe-Fremy. I'm coming from Laatzen, a town nearby Hanover. And due to my former life and work as an engineer, my view on art and my understanding of art is different from real artists, I'm sure. But creativity was essential at that time, and still is it now as I'm working as a self-taught sculptor. The outcome of my direct stoneworking are very different sculptures, showing free abstract forms as well as figurative, plant, animal, man, or symbolical ones, as you can see behind me. All my objects are handmade, meaning without using any machine. The material I usually choose for my objects is so-called soft rock, like Tüster Kalkstein, that's a limestone from the southern region of Hanover, serpentine from Zimbabwe, or alabaster or soapstone. Well, what's captivating me when working with stone? I would say the following ones. Slowly finding the form, cut by cut, the contrast of smooth and rough feel of the surface, the possibility to gain an object with soft curves from the hard stone, and the hard reality, what's cut off is off. Thank you very much.
Okay, I thought we have a sound. My name is Noam Ben-Jacob. I'm living in the Netherlands for the last 27 years. I took once wrong train and I got stuck there. I'm very busy in my work with movement. It is an essential part of my creativity. In 1985, I created a body of work, 8 different work, which are very much between body and object and the relation for those two, and with the intention to create through that a one unit, which is combination of body and the work together.